Good morning, guys. Dakota back with another live stream. Today is July 28th, 2021, and it is Wednesday. And if this is your first time hopping on the stream, every single weekday at 7 a.m. I hop on here and just go through the charts that I'm paying attention to and any charts that are requested to answer questions, share my story, all those type of things. If you have any questions, go ahead, type in the live chat. If you like the live stream, go ahead, hit the like button. Alright, and hit subscribe if you want to keep up with future content. Now, let's go ahead and get into this. Again, for this week, I am going to be just quiet, going through my pairs personally. And then when I get through to gold, US30, and Bitcoin, and any requested pairs, I go ahead and unmute myself and talk. I will go ahead and answer questions that happen in between the charts. Let's say I finish AUDUSD and there's a question in the live chat. I'll go ahead and answer that question before moving on to EURUSD. Alright, but let's get started. My fault. Review. Let's review everything before just digging into it. AUDUSD, I'm looking for the sell to play out. Initially, I would have liked price to scale up higher. I missed an area, so I missed this entry here. Price did scale back up to it yesterday. Didn't plan on taking that entry, so I did not take that entry. EURUSD, there was a buy entry this morning, but I closed it early once I saw that price was scaling back down. Scale down deeper than what I wanted it to for the drawdown, so I went ahead and closed it. There is another buying opportunity here, and I'll be on the lookout for that. Let's go to dollar Swiss. I'm waiting for price to get down to there. Waiting for this 4-hour setup. I don't care about any lower time frame setups on this pair. Dollar yen, holding the position from this area. SL is about here, right above that high there. And then have this correction, looking for a possible sell if price goes up to that area. EURJPY stopped out a break even this morning. Just entered, like I think a half hour ago for the selling opportunity. Looking for price to push down to this low, and then finally GJ. I'm kicking it off my list because there's no opportunity for me anymore. The setup that was there is gone. It's continued to scale up higher. If price breaks the ascending channel, great. I still won't be taking the opportunity. Let's go to the monthly on AUDJPY and do the full markup. Okay, those are all my pairs. Now, since there are no requested pairs, we're going to go over the requested pairs that were requested on previous days. And let's see if some day trades actually played out. Because I sent out some day trades the other day. And it looks like I sent out a bonus. So, click that. Ooh, if my mouse wants to cooperate. There you go. Yeah, we're going to go over US30. We're going to go over gold. Okay. This is day trade. Okay, so first we'll go over Aussie Kiwi. So the day trade, looking for a correction, looking for a buying opportunity. Wanted to see a deep retracement, basically retesting the trend line that we have there. And looks ideal. This zone is incorrect, but the zone that I have it correcting down to here, which looks like about the 50. This zone should be based off of a recent high in this particular situation. So I must have been rushing in that situation. But that recent high would be here, and regardless, okay, which is about the same area. So no matter what, looks like it wouldn't have hit our entry level, or at least my entry level. If it's someone else's entry level, that's brilliant. I hope you at least got an entry on this. Price hasn't officially taken off yet, but this pattern has become a whole lot clearer, and it is even better. Now, what would be perfect for us, or for me in this situation, is if price made another push down for it to set up that buying opportunity. Nothing's really changed on this at all, so we'll just keep on tracking this. If I go down to a lower time frame, yeah, nothing's changed. Ideal scenario is price comes down. All right, price comes down to about to this area. It gives us that buying opportunity, and then ultimately looking for a sell at around 1.06266. Okay, yeah, so nothing new there. Let's delete those. CAD JPY, that's the 4 hour, this is the 15. 15 minute, I was looking for a short term sell. 4 hour time frame, looking for a correction, looking for a buy. Let's go, wrong thing. Let's go to CAD JPY. CAD JPY got the sell, didn't correct all the way up to the zone. What area did it correct to though? I mean, that previous resistance level, I wouldn't have entered off of that. Yeah, just a previous high within the pattern. I wouldn't have traded that. Could trade the breakouts if you want to do that. I'm not that type of trader, but there's an opportunity to catch that. I still like this to correct lower. Having a ascending channel there, impulse down, possible correction, retesting, probably testing this area just previously had. No, I don't have it doing that at all right now. Testing this area, and then I'd like it for it to continue down. Now I don't like this sell entry. It's a very poor setup in this situation. Again, I'll just be waiting for price to get to this area and looking for that buy. So I won't send that out because that's not a trade it's not a good trade. Delete that, delete that. Anything else? Euro AUD. So this is the bonus one. Really like Euro AUD because I see there's a lot of potential for it to drop. So two areas, the that I had area over the weekend was this area up here. You can see I have my line drawn all the way up to that area. And then was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday price came to this area. I saw, okay, here's a potential area that price could reverse at. Price did not reverse there. So we didn't get the reversal there when I was looking for it. Here we have a touch here, so possible selling opportunity here, but I would not look for price to go higher than this high here. If that happens, I would invalidate the trade, honestly. But definitely has a nice potential to drop here. I really like this setup. I really like the sell in this situation. And if we get the sell, the drop is about, let's be nice. Drop is about 477. To first targets, it would be 118. Second would be 190, 300, then the 479, and then possibly 850. Okay. So that's your AUD. Now it's time for gold. Gold, looking for a buy from this position. That's the primary setup I want to see here. Now, if price does break this zone, I would start looking for sells. Just keep on looking for sells in that situation. But as long as price stays above the zone, I would continue to look for buys. Let's see where it's at right now. Let's see if we get any type of push today. Okay, so price started to push up, but this is corrective movement. That's more for a sell setup to me in my eyes. Price is still above that zone, so I wouldn't take that sell in any situation. I would still continue waiting for the break of the trend line, wait for a 1 hour setup for that buy. Okay. Yeah, that's what I would wait for here. Now I have to check your AUDUSD for a second. And same thing that I just said, if price breaks this low here, start looking for selling opportunities. Just got to continue waiting, or if you already entered at this zone, continue holding. That's what I would do if I was in the trade. That is perfect. Okay, so gold is complete. Now US30. US30 said we have an impulse here. Impulse here, waiting for a correction to about this level and looking for this level to break and then targeting this high. I believe this is based off the 61.8. If price breaks here, look for a sell setup and look for price to continue down to about this area, or actually this is lower, 535, right? Yeah, so somewhere in this area down here, based off another support level. Oops, wrong. US30. The heck is that? What time frame? That was on the 15. Okay. Alright, on the 15 minute, nothing happened. Price came down to that area, and when it came down to the area, it came down very aggressively and just pushed. Let's go ahead to replay on it. See, when price got here, price just pushed to give us no confirmation to buy off this level. So there was no buying opportunity here, and there was no structure built there. unfortunately. Now, if we look at price right now, I have to remarket the whole chart. Yeah, I have to remarket up. Start on the daily. Oh, stop. Breaking out on the high. Some most recent high. Ascending channel here. Possible sell setup prices right at the area where they're selling pressure. Prices already worked out that area. We'll act off a range here for now. So I see an ascending channel, so possible reversal in this case, and again possibly looking to target this area, or this area first actually. Price already hit a selling area that I would have had interest in. And with this corrective movement, it's a possible sell setup, but this impulsive move is kind of deterring me from that. Now, I put price in a range, so if price does reach this level again, which in this case is unlikely, so we'll have to find a lower time frame setup. Looking for price to target this low here. Now, if price keeps on rejecting these lows that have been created, continue looking for buys, but I don't really see an opportunity for a buy setup from this time frame. So what that would mean for me is just to wait, continue to sit on my hands until something clear comes. Now this I want to consider corrective movement. We have a clear impulse here, clear correction here, clear impulse here, clear correction here. We'll have that impulse playing up to this area. Now what would be interesting to look at is how price responds to this zone. Basically just a 15-minute candle, seeing if a reversal candle comes in that situation. Possible opportunity for a sell, but it's not strong confirmation, not a strong setup, at least for me. But right now that's it. Like, I'd have to have this high be broken, correction come to that level, and then look for a buy in order to buy. And after that, there's no targets above, so it had to be based on the 61.8, at least for me right now, until I test further things. Yeah, so this is it. And this is garbage, so I'm not going to send it out. I don't like it. I wouldn't trade this. I'll come back next week to this pair probably. Alright, Bitcoin. For some reason, I looked at it this morning and I was like, hey, that's a nice opportunity. So I want to start looking at it in the mornings now. So on the monthly, clearly, like, Bitcoin's really simple. If you never looked at it before, it's really, in my opinion, it's really simple to trade. You just have to know what you're looking for. If you know what you're looking for, it's one of the easiest things out there. Probably the easiest pair ever, at least in my opinion, the clearest pair ever to me is Aussie Yen, AUDJPY. But I just don't like it. I just don't like to trade it because it moves so slow. At times, sometimes it can pick up some speed sometimes, but moves too slow when I'm interested in it. All right, so here we have a descending channel at this area. We can see price previously came to this low before, and clear impulsive move, nice little reversal pattern there. Now, what I'd like to see. Let me see if I can find that. does this look like? Nice. Okay, so we got an impulsive break clearly, and if we stick to the daily time frame, you see we have an impulse and we need pullbacks, right? So wait for a pullback, look for a buy. The area that I'd look for a buy up to is about here. You can see to the left there's clear previous support turned into resistance. Like that area for targets for this. Now if you want to get an earlier entry, obviously go to a lower time frame. We have an uptrend. We can tighten that up because that high has been broken now. Could form an expanding triangle. Nope. Not in this case, not for me. I'm going to keep both trend lines that I'm about to draw. I wanted to draw one, but I'm going to keep both, because both can be targets. Okay, then we're going to go low to the 15. On the 15 minute, you can see we had clear setups, impulse here, correction here, impulse here, correction here, impulse here, waiting on a correction and looking for a buy. Oops, here we go. Now, this hasn't finished up yet, so can't be exactly fibs just yet, but this is about the area that I want to see it visit, about this high here. And yeah, I wouldn't be too ambitious to target this high, but I mean, you can set your sights on that, and if a reversal pattern comes, obviously close. That'd be an interesting idea to track. Where are we gonna run into trouble? Let's go to the 1 hour. Stop. Thank you. Okay, so about this high. See some resistance, which we're approaching right now. Oh yeah, that sucks. Yeah, would love for that high to be broken and then a correction to come. Here, I'll draw those arrows to give all the different scenarios. Alright, scenario number 1, correction, continuation up. Scenario number 2, impulse up, correction here, continuation up. Scenario number 3, trend line breaks, correction just to this trend line there. Possible expanding triangle. Expanding triangle in this situation is unlikely. But I have the zones based off previous supply demand area. This is the point of reversal, flat pattern, inverted head and shoulders there actually. And yeah, and ultimately looking for some type of way for price to get up to that point. So how can price get up to that point? If price breaks this trend line, if I get a break of this trend line, I like to see a larger impulse scaling above this high here, and then a correction, and then for that to continue up and form a reversal pattern in that area, possibly for a short-term reversal or a daily correction, daily pullback that we haven't gotten yet. Yeah, that would be a nice little signal for that. Other than that, I would just continue to look for buys. Yep. Okay, it looks like there are no requested pairs. If you guys like the live stream, please go ahead and hit that like button to show support. Also, if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to keep up with future content. And thank you for doing both of those things. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Today's only Wednesday. So, have a good day.